Welcome to another edition of How to Q. I'm Quinn, and today I'm going to show you how to remove a pretty old sink from the 1980s. So stay tuned. It should be a pretty simple process, but like all jobs, there's hang-ups. The biggest one being making sure we can turn off the water, but there's really a few simple steps, and you can remove a sink too. Here's a couple items we need to remove right away. Those two plugs are for the dishwasher and the disposal. I'm just pointing out here the dishwasher return line that you'll eventually remove also. Now the moment of truth to see if the water shutoff valves underneath the kitchen sink actually work. We'll try that now. Okay, that's the hot side. So the hot side works. Now I'm going to move it down to the cold side. Great, cold side doesn't work. Now I've got to go outside and shut off the water into the house. I'll do that now. Okay, I've gone outside. I've shut off the water supply to the house. That's one of the key things to know about your home is where that is. We've just got a big lever that we pull down and it shuts off the water. So let's see if that works now. There's hot again and there's cold. Great, we're in business. Now I can disconnect this and start taking out the sink. I'm going to go ahead and take out the plumbing underneath the sink, and I'm going to remove the garbage disposal. That'll make it easier to get to that faucet to remove the faucet. I'll do that now. I wanted to freeze this right there. There's a little loop you're going to want to stick your screwdriver through and just rotate it to the left. I'm using the pipe on the right to help me with some leverage. Darn it, that's in the way. Now I got to remove that. Be ready for it to fall off, and it's heavy. Now that the disposal is moved, I'm ready to disconnect the supply lines that lead to the faucet. If you're dealing with older plumbing, this can be a spot where these can be really hard to get off. Just make sure you don't bust the pipe that leads into the wall. I'm underneath the sink looking up in the back of the cabinet. That's the washer that holds the faucet down. Pretty nice little system. This is a pretty new faucet I installed 9 months ago. This is probably the biggest problem you'll have if you're removing an old sink with old hardware. And because it's a 3-hole sink, this is just a plastic part that fills in those holes. Really easy to undo. Again, I just changed this out about 9 months ago, so these are all pretty loose. Now I'm using my drill. Luckily I have room to get my drill in there to unscrew those Phillips head screws. If you're pulling out the sink and not replacing your hardware, start pulling it out now. Don't go through all of this. It's pretty much unnecessary if you're going to replace the sink and hardware. Okay, so I got the guts of it out. That was about the easiest you'll ever see when it comes to removing a faucet. I've just done that. Most faucets, there's going to be rust, it's going to be tough to get out, they're going to be older. So I would literally just undo the water lines and try and pull out the sink. Definitely get rid of the disposal. Obviously disconnect all of the plumbing underneath there. You saw how easy that was. Now it's time to take out this. I didn't just replace this, so this may take a while. So have fun watching this one. Here you can see the sink loosening up, and here's another good shot where you can see the whole sink moving, and it looks like it's about time to remove it. Okay, used a little bit of brute force on that, but I'm lucky in the sense that we're replacing the tile, and so I could obviously crack these as I went along, but really not too bad. Now it's time to man up and pull this thing out. I'm gonna pull it out and put it down here, and we'll be done. Okay, that's heavy. Make sure you have somebody help you next time. That was heavy. Went pretty smoothly. What's amazing about the way they used to do this was literally the weight of the sink was keeping it in there. I had a caulk line going around the edge. It's been in there so long that it was tough for me to get a blade in to release it. But typically you have a stainless sink with clips underneath because the stainless sink is really light and the weight of it won't keep it down. But that's what they used to do in the old days. So watch the next video. I'm going to show you how we're going to demo these countertops. Please subscribe and like, and did I say subscribe? Please subscribe. Check us out on the next how-to cue. Thanks for watching.